All right, what else we got this week, Shep?
I've been playing some of Tetris Effect. That's
Me too.
Great. That's a good game.
Did they send you that one, Shipwreck, or did you?
No. Pretty
'Cause I
much
know we were-
unasked. I went to bestbuy.com and ordered it.
I know we had some to give away. That's why I was curious.
Right.
Torban got some to give away.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bought mine from the PlayStation Store.
So is it just Tetris?
Well, it's Tetris with music. Well, it's Tetris, but with like the music component from Luminous and Rez sort of mixed in. So like when you're rotating the pieces and dropping the pieces, there's real audio cues that blend in with the song perfectly. So
There's
it's very
dolphins.
dynamic. There's like sea animals swimming around and stuff.
But the game you're playing.
It's still Tetris.
Okay.
100%
it's-
Tetris.
Well, it's got all of the modern additions to Tetris, and then it has that focus mode that it
What are
adds.
all the modern editions of Tetris?
The ability to bank apart and swap those out.
See, I haven't figured out that yet.
You
How do
hit
what button you do?
L1,
L1. All right. I haven't gotten over
and
to the left side.
each time there's a piece, you can swap it out for what you just swapped into that. So
Interesting. It's going to help my game.
Yes, your game. I saw your game at E3, and I saw your score so far in Tetris Effect, and maybe you start banking some puzzle pieces.
I didn't know. Hey, I got a Tetris. 2 Tetrises. I don't want to brag, but I got them in the same game even.
I don't know. Let me
That's
know
when you get 4 lines in a row on that.
Let me know when Columns Effects comes out.
No, but it's got like a journey mode, and it has a whole bunch of different modes and things to do. So
I like it as somebody who is not good at Tetris and doesn't really give a shit about Tetris. I do, as you know, like electronic music and cool visuals, and this game has that.
Now, what if you're like me and you like Tetris, but you don't like electronic music?
It's probably not for you, and it also doesn't have any multiplayer, so not even like local split screen or anything like that. Which
I don't like people, so that doesn't bother me.
I would have liked to play against Mrs. GB. I mean, she's probably much better than me, and she would probably really enjoy the ability to beat me in a video game. But it's not there. I didn't see why it would be so hard to just make a split screen. But what do I know?
I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure that was in the discussions, and this was the budget they had, and this is what they.
But it's just a split screen. I mean, it's Tetris.
You should ask them. Send them a note.
Mrs. GP asks me to buy it, and she asks to play it. She's like, she asked me if I mind watching her play Tetris, and I actually don't, because the music is so good and the visuals are good. We tried the VR, or Mrs. GP tried the VR, and it's just. She didn't really feel like it added much, and it turns off the surround sound as soon as you plug in that fucking VR headset, the surround sound just is gone from whatever you're playing. And so if someone's sitting on the couch,
there's no headphones
there is, but I don't want to sit on the couch and now I can't even fucking hear it.
But you're not
the one
playing.
But they wouldn't. But at least I want to hear it in surround sound. It's a music game.
You can still see it, but you can see it still.
I can see it in low resolution.
I'm so confused by what your problem is here.
It's just a limitation of the PSVR hardware. That's all.
I guess.
But
you're not playing it.
Well, I'm watching. We're trying to do it together, like somehow, since there's no 2-player mode. So I'm trying to watch her play, and I want to hear the music as good as it can be. Is that crazy?
Yes, I don't know.
I haven't gotten the whatever 18 lines in the focus mode yet. That's what my goal is now.
What happens when you do that?
I don't know. You get a trophy.
Oh,
it's like the best you can do. You know how to do the focus mode, right?
Focus mode. Yes, that's okay. R1. No,
it's the L2. It might be R2 as well.
It's what? I've never filled up that meter, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh!
Trick question, right? I'm getting much better. I'm getting much better now. I'm learning the strategy because I've watched Mrs. Chibi play, so now I'm learning like how the pieces fit together.
A decent strategy is to just either on the left or right side, just leave one column empty.
I know. I figured that out the last time I played, actually. That's how I was getting my Tetrises.
Yes. So just do that. Build up everything else to almost to the top.
Yeah.
Bank a 4 blocker in there, the just skinny piece. And then when you see one of those come up, or if you're getting in trouble, bring that skinny piece out and then just drop everything back down.
Nice.
It's not a complicated strategy to be okay at Tetris.
I'm going to work on it. That and my running in real life.
Okay, good.
I'm going to get those 2 things.
I expect to see you play Tetris at E3 better than this past year.
It wasn't fair that I had to go against like one of the best, not against, but after one of the best players in the world went also.
I don't know that affected your game that much.
It made me nervous. I needed to be sedated. I needed somebody to play for me. That's how bad it was. All right. What else we got this week?
We have Hitman 2.
I don't understand what this is. Didn't that come out already?
No, Hitman, the reboot of Hitman came out.
Yeah, we played this at E3. Hitman,
and this
Hitman
is the
2.
sequel to that game, which is really good. If you haven't played the last Hitman, it's really good. And if you buy Hitman 2, it has all the levels from the first game and the new ones. So
what's the game that came out? Oh, okay. Never mind.
The one that came out was the episodic game.
Got it. Now it's just called Hitman.
And that was just called Hitman. This is the sequel to that game.
They skipped Hitman 1 and then it went straight to Hitman 2.
Yeah, and this one is more episodes. And if you buy Hitman 2, you can get all the first season episodes as well.
So this is the one we played at E3 where it was at a race car event.
Yes.
And you could dress up as a flamingo mascot.
Yes. Yeah. I know that people really like it, but...
You weren't into it? I thought you liked it at E3.
I liked it the first one when you go to the Italian villa and I killed the guy by dropping something in his chimney. And then his fireplace killed him.
It's all trial and error, though, I feel, with that. I don't know.
Yes, it is.
No, not at E3 it wasn't, because you had somebody steering you where to go.
Right. That's why, when they have a guy sitting next to you telling you what to do, it's...
Maybe that's something they should add into this game, like the Hitman assistant. Like you could pretend you're wearing an earpiece and it's someone whispering in your ear.
Yeah, that would be good, actually.
I'm
that
serious.
Would be pretty good. Like, hey, go look at that traffic cone over there. It looks like that
Melissa
could be fun.
McCarthy in the movie Spy.
Right.
Yeah.
And you could wear a headset and he whispers in the headset.
Exactly. That would actually be pretty cool. You could just Hitman assistant. That can be turned on and off if you don't want to be a loser like us.
Right.
Yeah. Options, people. It's all about
I'm only like level 20 in Assassin's Creed. I don't know how I'm going to have time for Hitman 2.
Do you mean Hitman
drop in price
2
pretty-
or Hitman
pretty
also?
quick.
Both. Yes, and yes, Shipwreck, it probably will. All right, what else we got in new releases?
We have Spyro Reignited trilogy.
Okay.
Spyro's back.
Great.
Back again?
I was never really down with Spyro, I gotta say.
Really?
I mean, I played it, but it didn't really do anything.
My wife really likes Spyro.
Didn't light my world on fire.
I'm not getting it for her, but she likes that.
Right.
They were good games in the day.
Sure. I got nothing against them.
Yeah. I guess the Golf Club 2019 featuring PGA Tour is coming out physical now.
That's also on the Switch.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I was scrolling too far. No, I was scrolling too far. It's on the Xbox One.
Yeah. So I've played some of that. That's a good golf game.